Let us define attitude. Attitude is the way a person feels about something, which could be a person, a place, a commodity, a situation, or an idea. Let us look at the features of attitude. Behavior of a person is the result of his or her attitude. Attitude cannot be directly observed, but only through actions. For example, a passionate, hard-working person has a positive attitude towards work. Attitude is learned from childhood and is picked up at all stages of a person's life. Attitude is pervasive, and its presence is felt in all aspects of society. Let us look at the sources of attitude. A person gets direct experience while working, which influences his or her attitude. For example, helpful co-workers will result in a worker having a positive attitude. A person develops attitude by getting influenced by family, social groups, etc. Actors and political leaders can influence a person's attitude. For example, Kareena Kapoor using Head and Shoulders shampoo in an advertisement for a dandruff problem. Let us look at the attitudes of an entrepreneur. An entrepreneur must have passion for business and for producing quality products for society. He/she must set an example of trustworthiness by doing good for society and producing good products for loyal customers. He/she must be flexible in business to manage ups and downs, but never change the core values of welfare to society. He/she must not let fear of failure hold him/her back, as failure teaches entrepreneurs a lot of lessons about the business venture. He or she must make timely decisions so as not to miss any market opportunity. An entrepreneur should be healthy and happy to run his or her enterprise successfully. An entrepreneur should not believe in show-off or ego. He or she should not spend his or her profits on expensive gadgets, but rather invest them back into the business. An entrepreneur should have confidence in himself or herself, and only then will employees also work to the best of their ability. Entrepreneurs must learn from mistakes and encourage employees to give honest feedback. An entrepreneur's strong work ethic in terms of hard work, leading from the front, and creating the highest quality products will enable the business to be successful. An entrepreneur must rebound quickly from setbacks, as business will have a lot of ups and downs. He or she must learn from setbacks and move on. An entrepreneur must be willing to come out of his or her comfort zone and implement any technological change that will be good for the business. Let us define motivation. Motivation is a process or drive that activates people to exert a high level of effort for the achievement of their goals. The motivation process starts with an unsatisfied need. Tension builds up in a person due to this need. A person will work or take actions to satisfy the need. The work/action results in satisfying the tension/need. Then the process continues for other needs. Abraham Maslow gave a theory which classifies needs into various levels of a pyramid. The bottom-most level is physiological needs, like food, water, etc. The next level is safety and security needs. The next level is social needs, like friendship and love. The next level is ego needs like prestige and a feeling of accomplishment. The topmost level is the need to achieve one's fullest potential in technical/creative activities. David McClellan also gave a theory of needs, which has three parts. Need for achievement. For example, finding solutions to problems, mastering complex tasks, etc. Need for affiliation. For example, desire to belong, to be part of a group, to be in a relationship, etc. Need for power. For example, ability to influence others, impress others, beat competition, etc. Let us define an intrapreneur and compare him/her with an entrepreneur. Intrapreneurs are usually employees within a company who are assigned a specific project, and they come up with new ideas or new ways of doing the project more efficiently. Intrapreneurship is very necessary because of the following reasons. It helps businesses grow with new products/services. It helps to sustain and support innovation among employees. It helps businesses manage change. It engages employees strongly within the company by encouraging their ideas. Let us look at some real-world examples. Through the Google Intrapreneurship Program, employees spend 20% of their time on new ideas. In India, Marico, manufacturers of parachute hair oil, and Saffola, has institutionalized innovation awards for ideas from employees. The kinetic zing model of bicycle was the idea of an employee working at Kinetic Engineering Limited of the Firodia Group. Note that not encouraging entrepreneurship can result in talented people leaving the company. For example, John Warnock and Charles Geschke left Xerox to start Adobe, as Xerox did not encourage their ideas. Let us see how an entrepreneur is different from an entrepreneur. Motive: an entrepreneur works for his or her own business, whereas an entrepreneur works for someone else's business. Status: an entrepreneur is an owner and is independent, whereas an entrepreneur is an employee and is dependent on the business for salary. Risk-bearing and rewards: an entrepreneur takes maximum financial risk and earns maximum revenues, whereas an entrepreneur depends on salary and the only risk is losing the job. Innovations: an entrepreneur himself/herself has to be an innovator to create new products. An entrepreneur works with the support of the business and on projects related to the business. Qualification: an entrepreneur needs to possess qualities and qualifications like high achievement motive, originality in thinking, risk-taking, etc., whereas an employee needs to possess qualifications such as MCA, MCOM, MBA, etc.